Qatar's leader remains defiant, describing the blockade imposed as unfair and violating diplomatic norms. Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad al-Thani says Qatar is willing to start talks, but national sovereignty is a red line.
Qatar, as you are all aware, has been subjected to an unjust siege and unlawful measures that violate all the values and norms established not only among friendly countries, but also among enemy. By nature of the measures taken and the rhetoric and conduct adopted, it has become evident that the blockading countries are not aiming for a solution or settlement.
It all started in June when Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Bahrain and Egypt severed diplomatic ties with Qatar and imposed a land, sea and air blockade. They accused Qatar of promoting extremism, accusations dismissed by the Qatari leadership as fabricated lies. Kuwait and the US are trying to heal the diplomatic rift, but Saudi Arabia and its allies say the sanctions against Qatar will only be lifted when Qatar meets a list of 13 demands, including shutting down the Al Jazeera media network, closing a Turkish military base and downgrading ties with Iran. The 5-month crisis continues, but the Emir says the blockading countries underestimate the will of the Qatari people. He referred to the series of measures to break the embargo, such as starting new shipping routes to ensure food supplies continue.
Qatar and the Qataris are capable of thriving and progressing whether the siege ends or not. We do not fear being boycotted by these countries. We are far better off. However, vigilance is needed, and they have not stopped at the blockade, but continue to interfere with our domestic affairs.
The Emir made his speech at the opening session of the parliamentary advisory body called the Shura Council. For the first time, Sheikh Tamim appointed 4 women to the 45-member council last week. They'll help draft laws, approve the budget and monitor government performance. The Emir appoints 1/3 of the council, 2/3 are elected. Plans for full elections to the council have been delayed for the past 9 years. Qatar's leader reiterated the Gulf crisis won't deter his country from pursuing political and economic reforms. Hashim Al-Bara, Al Jazeera.